Mike Tyson will forever be remembered by the most hardcore fans as the coolest man on the planet. He earned this title throughout his impressive career as a spectacular puncher. At the peak of his powers, Tyson was associated with the word knockout. Rivals cringed at the mere mention of him, and he managed to win fights psychologically even before he entered the ring. Many remember his intimidating look. He literally pierced the souls of his opponents, instilling fear in their hearts. It was an ominous sign of the characteristic brand of violence that Tyson had developed over the course of his career. Yes, Tyson had a lot of bright knockouts. Of the 50 victories, 44 he got that way. He was a knockout power that captured the imagination of every fan in the arena who was lucky enough to see him perform live. Today we will remember the top 5 best knockouts of Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson, Larry Holmes. January, 1988. Against the legendary Larry Holmes, Mike went out with a special task. He wanted to avenge his friend and idol Muhammad Ali. Tyson was upset that the idol of his childhood was defeated by Holmes a few years before. That evening, young Mike called Ali and said, "When I grow up, I will fight Holmes and avenge you." And he kept his word. And it took him only 4 rounds to do this. Tyson was too fast and too strong for Holmes. He turned off the lights for his opponent in the 4th round with a powerful right hook. That was the only knockout loss that Holmes survived in his career. Mike Tyson, Francois Botha. January, 1999. Those who haven't followed Tyson's career closely probably know him as the man who bit off Evander Holyfield's ear. Oddly enough, the fans forgave him for this, and 2 years later he again entered the ring against Francois Botha. That evening, Tyson entered the ring with his usual cold look, all dressed in black, focused and businesslike, and Botha stood in his corner, as if unsure of himself. Although it took Tyson a little more to deal with the opponent than he expected. He caught both in the 5th round with a devastating left straight to the chin. Mike Tyson, Buster Mathis Jr. December, 1995. After Tyson was sentenced to 6 years in prison in 1992, it put his exceptional boxing career on hold. Then Mike was at the peak of his popularity, a real superstar. 3 years later, he was released on parole, and he intended to return to the ring as soon as possible. However, fans doubted that Tyson would be able to return to his former form. The fight against Buster Mathis Jr. was his second since his release. Everyone understood that this fight was needed in order to understand whether the former heavyweight king could return to the race for the title. Given that everyone around doubted the power of Tyson, Mathis flew out of the corner from the very first seconds, hoping to put pressure on the opponent. It turned out to be a mistake, because it only took Tyson a couple of rounds to get into a rut, after which a hard uppercut in the 3rd sent Mathis into the realm of dreams. Mike Tyson, Trevor Berbick. November, 1985. 85th year, Tyson is 20 years old. He is young and aggressive. He was a boxer to the core and did everything so that his fans did not regret the money spent for the fight. When he met Trevor Berbick in November 1985, he put on an incredible show. The tension shot up to the sky before the end of the 1st round, and the whole fight was bright and spectacular until the last second. Tyson did not take a single step back, and Berbick tried to keep Tyson at a distance, but Tyson soon surpassed him in all respects, including speed and power. It took Tyson just 2 rounds to knock out Berbick. He sent him to the canvas twice, at the beginning of the 2nd round with his monstrous right hook and left hook a few seconds later. Mike Tyson, Frank Bruno. February, 1989. The promotion of the Tyson-Bruno fight was chaotic. Like many fights today, this one was constantly postponed and cancelled, but this only angered the fans and fueled their interest. And this gave the fighters the opportunity to gain peak form both physically and psychologically. When Tyson and Bruno finally met in February 1989, the fight was exciting from the first seconds to the last. Both boxers immediately rushed into the fight. Bruno rushed to Tyson with the first gong, going on the offensive. In the end, Mike went all out and pinned Bruno to the ropes in the 5th round. There he landed 3 devastating uppercuts and completed the combo with a left hook to the jaw. As a result, the referee stopped the fight. If you liked the video, like and subscribe to our channel about the fighters, the Crushers. Support the new channel. Your activity is very important. Thank you for watching.